And now you've done something that no other president could have done. No, I don't want to brag. No other president could do some of this shit I'm doing. No other president. Nobody else was going to do it. They say it all the time, sir, could you do this? You're the only one can do it.
How many American deaths are you willing to have in this war?
Well, as I said before, when you have conflicts like this, you always have death. I met the parents, and they were unbelievable people. They all had one thing in common. They said to me one thing, every single one, finish the job, sir. Please finish the job. We took a little excursion because we felt we had to do that to get rid of some evil. How good is our military, right? Amazing. How good. Short term. Short term.
Are you thinking this week it will be over? Are
No,
you talking
but soon.
about days?
I think soon.
Okay, and with respect
Very soon. Look, everything they have is gone, including their leadership. Most people have never even heard about the leaders that they're talking about.
This is up to the Iranian people to elect their new leader. They have already. This is not our fault. This is not our plan. The oil production, transportation of oil has been slowed down or stopped, not because of us, because of the attacks and aggression made by Israelis and Americans against us. The consequence of the U.S. aggression against us, we are not responsible for that.
I knew oil prices would go up if I did this, and they've gone up probably less than I thought they'd go up. With all of that, it affects other countries much more than it does the United States. It doesn't really affect us. We have so much oil. We have tremendous oil and gas, much more than we need. We have Venezuela now as our new partner, great partner. They've worked out so wonderful. I want to keep it open. I want to keep it good. You know, it doesn't pertain to us so much as it does to China. We're really helping China here and other countries because they get a lot of their energy from the Straits. When the time comes, the U.S. Navy and its partners will escort tankers through the Strait if needed. I hope it's not going to be needed, but if it's needed, we'll escort them right through. I'll tell you what, the Middle East and those countries, very rich countries, are very lucky that I was president instead of somebody else. If I didn't hit them first, they were going to hit our allies first. I believe, upon information and belief, the Navy is gone. It's all lying at the bottom of the ocean. 46 ships, can you believe it? In fact, I got a little upset with our people. I said, what quality of ship? Excellent, sir. Top of the line. I said, why didn't we just capture the ship? We could have used it. Why did we sink them? They said, it's more fun to sink them. I said, they like sinking them better. They say it's safer to sink them. I guess it's probably true. Within a week, if they were going to attack us, 100%. I asked people, I said, would you rather do this or would you rather go along nice and smoothly, but eventually have a catastrophe the likes of which perhaps the world has never seen? And just about everybody says, except for lunatics, that no, you had to get it done.
Mr. President, you've said the war is, quote, very complete, but your defense secretary says this is just the beginning. So which is it?
Well, I think you could say it both. The beginning, it's the beginning of building a new country. The big risk on that war has been over for 3 days. We wiped them out in the first 2 days.
You said earlier that we've already won in many ways, but we haven't won enough. What do you consider enough? What's your baseline?
Where they're not going to be starting the following day to develop a nuclear weapon.
You promised the Iranian people you would help them, but it sounds like you're willing to end this fight after your military objectives have wrapped up. Isn't that a betrayal of
Will
the
I
people?
help them? I'd like to, if they can behave, but they've been very menacing. And I want a system that's not going to be attacking us. And if we can't have that, we might as well get it over with right now.
Are there any points of disagreement between yourself and your vice president when it comes to U.S. action in Iran?
I don't think so, no. No, we get along very well on this. He was, I would say, philosophically a little bit different than me. I think he was maybe less enthusiastic about going, but he was quite enthusiastic. But I felt it was something we had to do. I didn't feel we had a choice.
Have to take him out. Does he have a target on his back?
You mean the new supreme leader? You mean the son?
How can there be an Iran?
Well,
with
I don't
Ayatollah?
want to say that, but I was disappointed because we think it's going to lead to just more of the same problem for the country. So I was disappointed to see their choice.
So does he have a target on his back? And how can you say
I don't want to say whether or not he does because that would be inappropriate. But hey, look, I had a target on my back. They caught the assassin that was after me. So we just got them first.
Are you looking at someone internal, given that you just said that their leadership has been decimated?
I like the
and
idea
wiped
of internal and eternal, come to think of it. But I like the idea of internal because it works well. I mean, I think we've proven that so far in Venezuela. 46 Americans while taking 12.
Tomahawk missile likely destroyed that Iranian girls' school. So will the U.S. accept any responsibility?
Well, I
for
haven't
that strike?
seen it. And I will say that the Tomahawk, whether it's Iran or somebody else, the fact that a Tomahawk is very generic. It's sold to other countries.
You just suggested that Iran somehow got its hands on a Tomahawk and bombed its own elementary school on the first day of the war. But you're the only person in your government saying this. Even your defense secretary wouldn't say that when he was asked. Why are you the only person saying this?
Because I just don't know enough about it. Numerous other nations have Tomahawks. They buy them from us. But I will certainly, whatever the report shows, I'm willing to live with that report. Thank you. Thank you.